plancher, une araignée tricotait des bottes. Dans un flacon, un limaçon a filé sa culotte. J'ai vu dans le ciel une bouche à miel pinçant sa guitare.
Sono lieto di poter rievocare in poche parole le esperienze delle prime trasmissioni radiotelegrafiche a grandi distanze da me felicemente eseguite attraverso l'Oceano Atlantico il 12 dicembre 1901.
Holy snapping bra straps.
It's a podcast. Republic of Avalon Radio. It's 0 hours, Avalon Standard Time.
Hello, all you people out there in Radioland. This is Eugene Stone speaking. I've come all the way from Oshawa, Ontario to be a part of a Stone family reunion in Newfoundland, and I'm very glad I did so. I got a chance to meet with a lot of my relatives that a lot of them I haven't seen in 10, 15 years, some of them 40 years, and a lot of new ones that I've never seen before. Special interest, though, I got to see Jim and Lillian again, and I'm very glad I did. And I'm looking forward to a little later on tonight. We're going to have a talent show, and Jim is going to play the guitar, and I'm going to sing a song. And any of you people out in Radioland, if you're lucky, it'll be recorded, and you'll get to hear us.
Republic of Avalon Radio.
The best radio in the whole wide world.
You're with the roar.
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the Roar. I'm Jim Fiddler. Welcome to episode 56 of Republic of Avalon Radio. This week we have a very special episode for you. We're going to invite you in for a little family shindig. We got together recently and had a family reunion here in St. John's. People from far and wide came and we got together and had a bit of a time for ourselves. It was the Stone family reunion, and that would be my grandmother's maiden name, my maternal grandmother's maiden name, my mom's mom, my nan, and so her daughter, my Aunt Shirley, and her daughter Kathy, my cousin, organized this whole thing. And people showed up from all over the place. We got together. We had a fantastic time. We ate, we drank, we sang. I think there's a little bit of dancing went on here and there. But generally, we just kind of spent time together and talked and got to know each other a little better. Some people got to know each other for the first time. And it was an all-age affair. So if you were there, then a big hello from Lillian and myself. And let me say that it was absolutely wonderful to see everybody that was there, no exceptions, and very glad you could make it. And for those of you who are listening that maybe couldn't make it, I have heard it referred to as the first, so that means there might be another one. But that being said, if there is or isn't another one, it doesn't much matter. If you couldn't make it, and unfortunately we couldn't get together with you, get in touch with us. Our information is on our website, republicofavalonradio.com. Get in touch with us and say hello. Let us know that you heard this, and we'll establish contact. Of course, I've been mentioning the Facebook thing recently. The Republic of Avalon Radio group in Facebook is growing, and it's very nice to see people signing up over there. Finding that is just as easy as going to facebook.com and doing a search for Republic of Avalon Radio. And in terms of myself and Lillian, for anybody listening, family, friend, or whatever, feel free to add us as friends. Just do a search for Jim Fiddler, Fidler, and Lillian Fiddler. Same spelling, obviously. And feel free to add us as friends, and we'll be in touch. But as I was saying, for those of you who have no contact whatsoever with the family, other than being part of the Republic of Avalon radio family, this might just be a little opportunity for you to kind of voyeuristically look into our little get-together we had, and just sort of hear some of the people that were there. Hear my brother Andrew, my brother Scott, who came from Ontario, and various people, cousins, and all hands just generally enjoying themselves. Many people, as I said, rekindling old acquaintances, and some other people just meeting each other for the first time. And some very, very young members of the family were present, from I think about 18 months on upward to 89, just about, years. So it was a great span. And the Stone family reunion. The Stones, as I said, my maternal grandmother, her maiden name is Stone, and that is the relevance as pertains to me. That's my grandmother, Nan. And her brothers and sisters and all their children, offshoots thereof, congregated and got together for this family reunion. And the Stone family is a very interesting family in terms of Newfoundland history, I would say. We first pitched in Trinity Bay somewhere around 1700, I believe. Not long thereafter, between 1700 and 1710, I believe, somewhere in there. And over the years, over the centuries, we survived and did many things. Obviously fed ourselves and fished and engaged in various forms of commerce and so on, eventually to the point of engaging in shipbuilding. I guess these were mostly schooners, and schooners of note were built by the Stones in Trinity North, including the Trinity North, the Maggie Stone, and perhaps most of note would be a vessel called the Norma and Gladys, which it could be said, I suppose, was somewhat of Newfoundland's equivalent of Nova Scotia's Bluenose. The Norma and Gladys was a goodwill ambassador and made voyages to the Caribbean and points in between. And it was a very proud sort of thing for our family to have built. Certainly a significant vessel in the history of Newfoundland boat building, shipbuilding, and so on. And as well, I guess my Uncle Harry, my Nan's brother, my great Uncle Harry, Captain Harry Stone, who unfortunately isn't with us anymore, but fortunately, happy to say, he lived a long life and had a full career. Long after, I suppose, many people thought he would. He was injured in the Second World War. The vessel he was on, I believe they were somewhere in the English Channel. The vessel he was on board of was torpedoed, and he was thrown from one end to the other against a bulkhead and broke his neck, and suffered various results from that throughout his life, but was able-bodied, was fully upright and able-bodied, and carried out a perfectly normal life and raised a family, 2 sons, and was the harbour master of St. John's for 18 years, I believe. And even after his tenure as harbour master, continued every morning to drive down to the waterfront to just have a look and see what was going on and say hello to all the familiar people. And I guess as the years unfolded, some of those familiar people came and went, and new ones came, and he became familiar with them and them with him. So his son, Harry, we always called him in the family Young Harry, Harry Stone, you'll be hearing from him later in the show, and a song that he wrote for the occasion, a about Monroe and Trinity Bay, where the family originated. And you'll be hearing from my brother Scott, who has the middle name Lindsay, which is quite interesting, as that is my middle name. It would also be our uncle, Bud. It would be his middle name. Bud's son, Lindsay, that's his first name. Sorry, it's Bud's first name. Bud is his nickname. And his dad, my grandfather, Lindsay Ploughman, who married Peg Stone, my grandmother. So it's Lindsay is the most common name in my direct family, and my brother Scott came by it by way of his adopted parents, who had no idea. Coincidence, you may say. Lindsay, not the most common male name in the world, but his adopted parents picked it and gave it to him as a middle name. You'll hear from him. You'll hear from my Aunt Shirley, many of my cousins. Let's just say it's just a little chance for you to jump in with us and have a few laughs, hear a few tunes, and again, just a kind of a get together, refreshing old acquaintances and establishing some new ones. And I must say, I think some people were looking at this with quite a bit of anticipation, some perhaps with some skepticism, and I think it can be said that both optimists and skeptics have emerged with a feeling of gladness having taken part. I think it was a room full of good people, and without exception, I think everybody enjoyed everybody else's company. So there we have it. All right, well, let's push on. As I said, for you who are part of the Republic of Avalon radio family, for this episode, welcome to the Stone Family Reunion. Let's kick things off with a bit of music. Here's a song from my most recent solo CD, Midnight Rover. And I'm going to end this episode, I'll tell you in advance, with a song from my Gypsy CD. And that song is really kind of a dedication to Uncle Harry and the Stone Family Reunion in general. It's a tune called In Through the Narrows, and I always thought about Uncle Harry when I was composing that song, that piece of music. It's an instrumental. I always thought about Uncle Harry and that whole coming in through the narrows of St. John's, getting in from the whatever angry sea there might be just outside there, and sometimes it can get pretty rambunctious. So that's at the end, but first let's start off with this piece of music here. It's a thing from my latest CD, Midnight Rover. The song is called The Curragh Road. It's all about getting together in the summertime and spending time together. So hope you enjoy that. Hope you enjoy the episode. Welcome aboard to everybody. You're listening to Republic of Avalon Radio.
In the summer we'll go walking way down to the river, down the Curragh Road. Past the blue sky we'll walk under, listen to the humming bees, and on we'll go. We won't worry about the traffic, worry about the radio, worry about the phone. In the summer we'll go walking way down to the river, down the Curragh Road. Past the cattle at their grazing, through the woods of hazel, holly, birch, and oak. Past the bluebird
Hi, Harry Stone here at the Stone Family Reunion, talking to you on the Republic of Avalon Radio.
Republic of Avalon Radio.
Either you are with us or you are with the terrorists.
You're with the roar!
This is Andrew.
This is I.
This is Andrew, the sound guy.
The sound guy, that's what they call me.
Yes, and he is the brother of Jim.
The brother.
So he is a Stone-related person as well.
That's right, brother of the same mother.
Yes. And yeah, so how are you enjoying the whole weekend and the whole festivities and the...
Oh, I'm loving it. It's great. I get to meet some relatives I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It's nice, nice tie to the past and whatnot,
Yeah.
and learn your roots.
Yeah,
It's always good to know your roots.
It is, you know, it's like, and you always learn things that you never knew because you get different stories from different people. and-
Exactly. The,
you know.
the exchange of stories
Yeah.
and stuff, and you get a background.
Yeah, exactly. And you also find out that you have things in common with other people, like that you didn't realize, and you know.
Yeah, like for instance, my cousin Colin, he worked in film and TV
yeah.
production. I'm very interested in that whole thing.
Yeah, and your cousin Kelly as well is into that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So entertaining people and doing creative artistic things is certainly in the blood.
Definitely, it is. Yeah,
I'm very
and
proud
also,
of that.
Music is I think too.
Yeah, major part, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Well, good. So Andrew, for all you folks, is an artist, a painter,
An aspiring artist.
Yes.
I aspire to be.
everybody.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I suppose you never really truly. Do you ever truly become like?
You never
know?
truly become what you want to. I suppose if you could live for hundreds of years and never have your body fail on you or your mind, you could accomplish, boundless accomplishments.
Yeah.
But
I guess that the thing too is that we're all, you're always aspiring.
we're all
when you're creative.
We're all to a certain degree limited by this vessel that we occupy, this human
Very
body.
true, yeah.
So I think our accomplishments and whatnot are just overcoming those limitations
I think
and
you're
extending the human body.
right. Yeah. That's very. I think that's very insightful.
Insightful,
Of you,
prophetic.
Definitely.
Thank you. So that's my word on that.
Cool. Well, then we will have other words later.
You certainly will, as long as I got a voice.
Okay. Thank you, Andrew.
No problem.
Okay, we have Colin. Colin, what's your last name?
It's Meyer.
What is it again?
My last name's Meyer.
Meyer. Okay. And you came all the way from
Vancouver.
Okay.
The left coast.
Wow. That's a long way.
That's a long way. Yes.
Cool. So you're happy to be here, I guess, for this.
I'm happy to be here. I'm not sure about the karaoke night, but
Well, I'd say you'll probably be heading downtown to hear some live music after.
yeah, it's probably guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'll be downtown. Yeah.
You were there last night.
Last night, the night before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you're enjoying the Newfoundland music.
I'm not sure about this Newfoundland music, but the stuff down on George Street, yeah, very much, yeah.
Great.
We saw some pretty good bands.
Excellent. So your mom is a Stone, is that right?
She is a Stone, yes. Yeah.
yeah.
She's a Ploughman, but she's half Stone. She's half stoned.
So you're getting to see cousins and aunts and...
Yes, lots of people I don't know, but heard of. And,
That always
yeah.
happens.
No, it's been great. It's been good. It's been good.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
How long are you staying?
Till Tuesday. Then flying back, yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
And enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Hi. This is you're Daryl.
Daryl, yes.
Daryl, what's your last name?
Meyer.
Meyer. And you came all the way from Alberta for this
Yes.
family reunion.
It's all the way between Calgary and Red Deer.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I saw a picture of you. I think you weren't riding a bull, but you were feeding him, maybe.
No,
I'm
actually, I
not
was
sure.
doing it. Actually, that one was a sick one. I was just giving it an injection.
Okay.
So 'cause we run about 40 cows down there.
Wow. So you have a farm.
More of an acreage.
Okay.
And then it's just we just play around with cows. So
Play around with them.
yeah, we just raise them and resell them.
Okay. Wow.
So the
Well-
boys trying to get involved in them. So
Yeah. Well, it sounds really nice. Like your wife was telling me all about the animals, different animals you have, and
Well, more of a retirement farm down there, so.
yeah.
So.
Well, it sounds really nice. So this is completely different, I guess, environment for you here, being so close to the ocean and.
Well, it's a lot better here. This is where you come down to relax. You get away from the fast pace of what we do down there. So everything down there is so push. Like everything's hurry up.
Oh, yeah.
Down here, it's just way more laid back.
Really?
So
yeah. Well, so you're really enjoying your time off.
yeah, that's why we took 2 weeks.
Great.
But no, actually, Colin come the furthest, but so it worked out good because they just take it as the holidays.
Yeah.
Come down, spend some time down here, relax.
Great. So you're getting to see a lot of the family too, and kind of catch up with everybody, I guess, after.
Yeah, there's a bit of family here that I haven't seen before, but a lot of them I've known who were down here 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
So come down about every 3-4 years
Mm-hmm.
for a break.
Yeah.
For
a change. Okay. What's the story on your grandfather?
On which?
Grandfather.
Meyer.
Oh yes. Okay.
The story on
A
Grand?
little bit more family history. You have a grandfather that is famous, I think, perhaps. Okay. His name is what?
Oscar Meyer.
Okay.
Yeah. But not that Oscar Meyer.
Okay, but
though.
he did make sausages, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Yes, that's true.
I heard actually we had some of his sausages and they were quite good.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. We're just actually building a little meat shop down at the farm there too. So that's what we'll process for the jerky and everything.
Wow. I think you would have a market here for that.
Actually, I think the sausage, Mom brought some down here that we made.
Yeah, we had some, and it was very good.
Yeah, it was stuff
Jim
that
loved
we did.
it. He just absolutely loved it.
I was trying to make some jerky actually.
He loves jerky. Really.
Dave's got some there from the last time we made it. We haven't made jerky for probably 10 years.
Wow.
You still got some
you
in the
have
freezer.
one big customer over there.
Yeah. Actually, that's what all the Newfoundlanders that are down in Alberta there, they used to buy a lot of it when we made it. So.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to spend a week here, just touring around, going to look at land and everything down here.
Oh, great.
So,
wow. So you're really seriously considering...
Yeah, I'm going to look at it. So.
Nice.
Just got to need a break. So.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Daryl. It's been a pleasure, and a pleasure to meet you too, because I don't think we might have met once before. I don't think we've ever had the opportunity to have a chat, really.
No. So, people wondering what's going on.
Yeah, usually. Anyway, it was a good night tonight, I must say.
Yes, it was good to get along.
Yeah.
Good to meet family.
Yeah. And who are you?
I'm Kyle Meyer.
Kyle Meyer.
Yep.
And how are you tonight?
Good.
Good? What's happening?
Not much.
I saw you singing in there. You were doing quite the fabulous job.
Yeah. I copied that off Corner Gas, I think. I can't remember.
I think you've done that before.
Yeah.
I've noticed that you were doing some kind of calling, like you were...
What?
At the beginning of the song, it was almost like you were doing an auction or something.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. I was just bored. I was just waiting for them to get their stuff together.
Can you give us a little bit of that now?
And next time I'm for business, 1964, my say was bidding at 2,000, 5,000, 6,000. Do I hear 7,000? 7,000. Sold to the man in red for 7,000.
I like it. Good. And what did he buy?
I don't know, some type of Mustang. Talking so fast, I couldn't hear myself. So.
Well, thank you, Carl Meyer. Yep.
Republic of Avalon Radio.
Radio for lazy people who don't want to do nothing.
You're with the roar.
This is it. We are with the sisses. The girls, the women.
Twisted sisters.
The force.
Yeah.
And the little force-ette. The little force-ette.
Little force-ette.
So this is Kathy Hackett. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And Tony?
Morgan.
Tony Morgan?
Morgan.
Morgan.
Kin.
Morgan. Morgan, Mindy?
Yeah, exactly.
And you are?
Taylor.
Taylor. Okay. So these are the sisters and the daughter here. And you guys were, I think you were actually organizing this whole thing. So kudos to you because you pulled it off. It was a smashing success, I think.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of nice touches, and I think everybody's having a ball.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
really
good.
enjoying it.
Can't sing a lick. You see, Jim's the only one that had a lick of talent, and Pat who married in, but the rest of us. Some bad.
I gotta say that last song was like a really hard song to
Oh,
sing.
yes. Who knew that song was that long? Holy
Yeah, it's like just went on forever.
Did you see Lillian?
Something you call love, but confess. You've been messing where you shouldn't be messing. That someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Well, Lillian picked that one, but it's not on the disc.
Lion
which-
Sleeps
Oh,
Tonight.
the
That
line,
would've
yeah,
been
that would have
fun,
been a good one.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, we need one that Pat can at least sing for us, and then we can all sing in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a what?
So, how long are you guys here now? When are you going back?
I'm going back Sunday.
And I go back Monday.
Okay. And you're from Calgary?
Calgary, yeah.
And you're from
Sylvan Lake.
Sylvan Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were, of course, your mom, of course, is from here.
Yes.
And your grandma.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Grandmama.
Yeah. So I guess this is really special for you guys because.
Yeah, it's nice to have all the generations.
We're born and bred Alberta girls, but we still have a little piece of our heart in Newfoundland. So.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it takes people from like you to come back and remind us, like, okay, let's get together and kind of celebrate this whole thing.
Yeah. Well, we're saying we don't have back in Calgary what you guys have here. We're talking about walking down the street, and you ask for directions, and you hear somebody's story about their grandfather and everything. Whereas in Calgary, nobody makes eye contact. Here, everybody's making eye contact.
Ask you a question, they
they're
just
all
pretend they don't see you and walk on by.
In the stores, it's love and my love and ducky, and Whereas Calgary, what do you want? What can we do?
I brought a friend of mine back. This was a few years ago, and he went to a corner store here in St. John's, and the woman behind
that's not bad actually.
The woman behind the counter said, "How are you today, my love?" And he came out of the store and he said, "I think she was trying to hit on me."
It is a very nice touch.
It's like a throwback to a different time.
Exactly.
When you walk on here, it's like you step back in time and everything's just so the way it used to be years ago in the rest of the world, I think. Is what that's what it's like for us anyway.
Well, my husband's here. He said it's going to Newfoundland is like stepping back into the 1950s where, everybody's friendly, everybody wants to help you out, they want to give you a hand.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky. I guess we're one of the last places, like that
still
hanging
has
on to
that.
that, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's people like the people, Nan and, people like that who, salt of the earth. That,
and we said for families too, is that Nan is kind of the glue that binds us all.
Exactly. Yeah, she really is.
We all come down to see her and end up seeing each other and meeting each other and spending time with each other.
Yeah, and you really learn a lot. I learned a lot about the history of the family, just by those pictures and, like the whole... It's really a fascinating history about the shipbuilding and where they came from, and I'm sure it was a really hard life out that way too.
It sounds like they did pretty okay.
Really well.
We were saying last night it was like Little House. The Stones were like the Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie. They were like
that owned the general store.
The teachers used to come stay. First ones to have the phone, and what was the one about? What was Nan saying about how they hired great Nan hired the maid,
hired the maid, but the first girl that came in the door and picked up the broom off the floor. And
a couple girls just walked in and stepped over top of it, and she wouldn't hire them. The first girl that came in picked it up. She hired, for the maid.
Amazing. And the thing too last night is that I think as girls or women or whatever, we're not as connected with the family history and the generations. It's usually the men that are chasing the roots and trying to find out where they came from, what their origins are, and the genetic thing.
It's the name, I guess.
Yeah. Whereas the women usually aren't. But last night, I thought it was pretty fascinating listening to all the stories about the guys were talking about how they'd take their sweethearts under the bridge and they'd go to Harcourt for the 25-cent movie and the generator would run out of gas and all those little stories that we don't.
Yeah, exactly. You got to appreciate that. I just had an experience like that with my mom and her sister. They were telling me all these stories. It's fascinating. It really is, because everything's changed so much in the last 50 or so years.
Oh yeah.
For Nan, imagine how much she's seen in her lifetime has changed.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
Well, and hearing, she doesn't talk, she talks a bit about when she grew up, but we try to figure out all the other little bits of the history that we don't know. Like, our mother spent so much time with Nan and Pop.
Yeah. Went to school. It stayed with them and went to school rather than living with her parents.
Wow.
So we don't know why or what's going on there. And even had a story on how Scott found the family.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat. So it's been interesting.
That's a story for the adoption, reunification books.
Yeah. We've told that one. Jim's told that one on the roar before, actually, how he found Jim.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, it is great. Well, and the fact that it just was connected.
Well, thanks, you guys, and thank you for doing all this.
It was my pleasure. Now I can say it was my pleasure. Now it's done.
This is it for you. You can relax tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's the brunch. But that's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and have a holiday when I go back to work. Leave the kids here and go back.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I was saying I'm looking forward to going back to work, sitting in my air-conditioned office.
No kidding. The dry heat.
Well,
the weather's been really good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's been great. Hot.
Yeah. And humid. It's so humid. My hair keeps growing.
You're getting dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Well, I think they said that there was some kind of warning on the news today, some sort of a humidity warning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Heat and humidity, which I've never heard of before.
Well, tomorrow's supposed to be even worse.
Wow.
Come on, Scott. Let's get a little smile there. There we go.
Well, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Tony and Kathy. Okay. Do you want to say something to us?
What do you want these guys? They don't pass many photos.
What do I say? Well, what's your name?
And they hate the
Brooke.
Brooke. And where are you from?
Alberta.
Alberta, yeah. And you came all the way down here on the plane.
Yeah.
Is that your first time flying?
No.
No? Wow. What do you think of it here?
It's really nice.
Yeah. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
The reunion, yeah. What's your favorite part?
Karaoke.
What is it?
Karaoke.
Karaoke, yeah. That's your favorite thing? Mm-hmm. And what else did you do while you were here?
We went to find whales.
Yeah, I heard about that. And you saw one? You saw a whale?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. And you're having a fun time tonight? You're up singing, I saw.
Yeah.
You and your sister.
I just got a message
doing
from
the
my
dance.
son-in-law,
That's cool.
actually my son-in-law.
Well, I'm very glad that you're having a good time.
Father
And
of my grandchild.
thank you.
Okay, who's playing at the Calgary Folk Festival right now?
Which state?
We got someone who can undo them.
Eva somebody. You're in the beer tent, okay. We're at the Stone Reunion and you're on stage. You got pictures of them. Okay, that's good. That's great. I'll be glad. So it's Eva somebody and the New Bohemians. Have you ever heard of them, Jen?
Edie Brickell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They were big 10 years ago?
Paul Simon's
Are you having fun?
ex-chickie. No, they weren't big 10 years ago.
Is Kelly in the beer tent too?
Too many things.
Where the hell is my grandson? There's 6 kids in the beer tent.
We're not asking for ID.
Together they don't make 18. Are you having fun?
Yeah, we are.
Are you glad? Okay, everybody's fine?
Yep.
Listen, okay. I'm speaking to Kelly now. Hi, Kelly.
Hi,
Kelly's at the Stone reunion and she's in the beer tent at the Calgary Folk Festival with our new grandson, Evan.
Hi, Evan.
Are you having a beer, Kelly?
No. Maybe Evan will sleep real
Kelly's
well.
not because she's nursing.
Evan will sleep good.
What's on top?
Yeah, what are you having? Is she? I'm not going to say what she just said. So, are you enjoying yourself? Say hello to everybody. Hang on.
Invited to the farming office.
Say hello to everybody. You are now at the. You are officially at the Stone reunion. We're at the Governor's Pub at the Stone reunion doing karaoke, and you're on at the break.
And tell them to look up the Fiddlers on Facebook.
What venue? I love it when you use technical terms. We're at the Governor's Pub.
Okay.
Read my lips.
Okay.
You can't hear because you're at the beer tent, right?
Okay, Bob Newhart, that's no.
I know you're in the beer tent. I'm on the stage here with a microphone talking to the all your little Stone relatives. Oh, she got it. There's Bud, and there's Aunt Peg, and there's Shirley, and there's all the crowd from Alberta, and there's all the crowd from downtown St. John's. There's all the crowd from Clarenville.
They all left. And her mother is here. Yeah, and her mother is here.
The folk festival's good too? That's good. Who else did you hear? You just went straight to the beer tent. I just love it when they're a chip off the old block. Okay, bye for now, sweetie.
Go straight home. Call me when you get home.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Bob McDonald, the science guy from CBC's Quirks and Quarks, and you're listening to the Republic of Avalon Radio.
This is the time for everybody to get your cameras out.
What are they going to do? I have no idea.
Like this one? The green grass at home. The young people are happy because we're singing about grass.
Tell them to wait for it.
All right.
So I'm here with Aunt Shoily.
Aunt Shoily.
From New Jersey.
Yeah, from New Jersey.
That was cute what Jim said.
That was cute, yeah. Actually, I'm Sylvan Lake, Alberta, but I'm back home in Newfoundland now.
Yeah, and you...
Hopefully to stay.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is Shirley
Meyer.
Okay, yes, the famous sausage.
Knee Ploughman.
Knee Ploughman, yes.
Stone.
Your father?
Father was a Ploughman. Mother was a Stone.
Right, okay.
And we're here at the Governor's Inn for a Stone family reunion.
Yeah.
We probably had a lot of people saying that tonight already.
Yeah, definitely. But you can't hear that too much for sure.
No, that's true. It's our first one.
This is the first one?
This is the first one we've ever done.
Yeah.
It was only a few months to plan it, so.
Yeah. Well, actually, I know that a lot of work went into it.
Yeah. From Alberta, it was sort of hard to plan it, but I think it went over very well.
I think so. Everybody's really enjoying it.
Yeah. We still have brunch tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And then some of us will be here, some won't, right?
Like us, yeah. We don't do mornings.
No, you're not a morning person.
But,
unless it's 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Especially on the weekend.
Yeah.
But you're having a good time?
Oh, super.
Yeah?
Super. It's nice to get to see everybody again.
Yeah.
People I haven't seen for 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah. When I got married here.
Yeah.
And they moved away and I moved away. And yeah, it's great.
That's amazing. I guess you have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. It's nice to have my mom here, especially after she just went through surgery 3 months ago. And we know she'd make it. And she's going to outlast us all here tonight, I think.
I think she is, yeah. She's
like
really
it's
strong.
midnight now and she's still going strong, not ready to go home yet.
Yeah, she's...
the karaoke was fun.
Oh, it was a laugh. I've never done it before.
Haven't you?
Never, no.
Well, we had
But I
lots
must
of fun
say,
with that.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think everybody's having fun, definitely.
Yeah.
So, I just want to say thanks on behalf of myself and Jim, for sure. And we really enjoyed it, and I think everybody really appreciates the work and the thought. Not just the work, but the thought of putting something like this together. You know, I think everybody appreciates it. So.
All right.
Big hugs from everybody.
All right. Thanks, Lillian.
Thank you.
He's the dumbest.
This is the oldest and he's the
smartest.
dumbest.
The smartest, the most intelligent.
You must be brothers.
No, I have no relation.
I'm the
No relation.
Okay.
I do not know her.
So you don't know each other?
No.
And what's your name then?
Tyler.
Tyler?
Meyer.
Meyer, okay. I think there's a relationship there somewhere. Okay.
Never.
There's
ever.
another Tyler in there, but she's a girl.
Taylor.
Taylor, okay. Sorry.
His cousin.
That's cool. Okay, so are you enjoying the whole family reunion thing?
Yeah,
and having fun?
it's not bad.
Yeah? Yeah? But you'd rather be doing something else?
Fishing.
Well, yeah. So do you like it here in St. John's?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is Daryl's son, so you live in Alberta with your father?
He's the one with the cows.
Okay. Yeah?
Kind of.
So
He's
do
a
you...
fisherman. We had to come down here to go fishing.
Ah, okay. Well, there's lots of good fishing in Newfoundland.
Okay. Actually not.
No.
4 years ago we were down here. We caught
One you fit in styrofoam cup.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a big one. I hope you put him back.
Oh yes. Actually, we're gonna get him mounted, put on the wall. Actually, we're gonna go out in the cod boat and go after cod.
Yeah.
Try cod fishing.
Oh, yeah. I like lake fishing, like a river fishing. Somebody call a taxi.
No.
No. Okay, so thank you, Tyler.
Yeah.
And we'll be catching you guys later.
You going to the brunch? Or?
No.
No?
No. We're going to wimp out on that one.
No coming Messiah, no worldly power from above could ever relieve us. No prophesied failure will take us from who and what we love. You'd better believe us, 'cause we've been told that we're just not good enough. So long, so long. And we've been told that we're just not strong enough. So wrong, so wrong. We're a builder of nations, Let us build on the rock and not on sand. In the land of our fathers, in desolate places, we know we have always found our bread. In the love of our mothers. And we've been told that we're just not loud enough. So long, so long. And we've been told that we're just not proud enough. So wrong, so wrong, so wrong. No coming Messiah, no worldly power from above could ever relieve us. Thank you. And this one is for Aunt Shirley. Aunt Shirley over there, she's my favorite Jewish aunt. Aunt Shirley, yeah. She's from New Jersey. And just really glad everybody could make it. I suppose some couldn't make it. Tough tit, I said. But thanks to everybody for coming the weekend, and hope you have enjoyed yourselves so far, and enjoy yourselves for the rest of the time. Well, one fine day in the month of June, she's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. I figured that I'd write me a silly little tune. She's a downtown girl for sure. As she likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. She likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl for sure. Well, I took her to the tavern for to have a pint of beer. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. She was dancing and flirting with everybody there. She's a downtown girl for sure. As she likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. She likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl for sure. Then we went to the regatta for to see the goings on. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. I looked the other way, when I looked back she was gone. She's a downtown girl for sure. As she likes wigging up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. She likes wigging up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl for sure. Then I went to her house to meet her mother and her father. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. When I got to the door, they confused me with another and another and another and another and another. She's a downtown girl for sure. As she likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. She likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl for sure. So if you ever go out for to have a pint of beer, she's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. And you see her coming toward you, then you better steer clear. She's a downtown girl for sure. As she likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. She likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl for sure. Yeah, she likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl, get-around girl. She likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl for sure. Woo, woo, woo. All right, give her.
I have here with me Scott Bateman, and he's come all the way from Ontario for this special occasion. And Scott has a very interesting story on how you're into, have become attached to the Stone family. And it's only been actually quite, not really recently, but like 10 years ago that you found out about this is your this is actually your family. You found out that
through records and birth names. My girlfriend at the time actually found Jim first, and we talked over the phone and made the connection, and then we met our uncle, Bud Ploughman, and we confirmed that this was my birth family.
Wow, that's really incredible. I know everybody on this side was so amazed, and it was such a pleasure. I mean, God, Jim was ecstatic, and it's just a great story.
It was just nice to finally find your heritage, and it's just so fortunate that I came from roots that I did. I mean, just explains a lot to me.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. This must be quite probably more for you than anybody, like to just find out where you came from and who your relatives were and what they did, and
you wonder that all your life, and then you can kind of put faces to people and see why you enjoy the things you do, and genetics just really plays a big part.
Absolutely, because you play drums too, and Jim, obviously,
Yes.
when he found out that, or when your girlfriend found out that, you had somebody in the family that played drums, and here you were heavily into it. I guess that was
I was in a band.
Confirmation.
I was in a band for about 10 years, and I don't play very often anymore, but it was kind of neat because there wasn't anybody in my family that was inclined that way. My adopted family is musical, but not to the extent where they're into drums or percussion of any kind. So
yeah, well, actually, there's a lot of musicians in the Stone family too.
Yes.
I think like accordion and fiddle, and
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it is. I think it does get passed on.
I believe in genetics after meeting the people that I've met and seeing the things that I've seen, and I mean, there's no doubt about it to me.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's really. I'm so glad. Everybody is really glad that you could make it.
Yes,
for sure.
I was just honored that I actually got asked to participate in it, and it was just a pleasure to come down here. And there's some people that I hadn't met before, and I'm sure now over the course of the last few meetings, there's very few people that I haven't met.
Yeah, exactly. So you've extended your family even further.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. So now you have to come back again and again
I'll
and again.
be back again and again. I love it here.
Definitely. Well, you have a home here now. So.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
And you're going down, I think you're headed downtown now.
We're heading downtown for a little while to see some of the local talent and everything that's available here.
Cool.
Yes.
Well, enjoy your night, and we'll be talking to you later. I'm sure we'll bang into you downtown at some point.
Yes, we'll see you at Aaron's Pub more than likely.
Cool.
Good
okay,
night.
have a good night.
Thank you. And Harry and Pat are coming up now to start us off, I guess.
Oh, good.
Okay, first of all, I have to tell you, about 2 weeks ago, about 9 o'clock in the morning, Harry said, Pat, I wrote a song for the reunion. Will you sing it for me? And I'm not a morning person, so I wasn't really happy. But, he said, please, will you just sing it for me? And so I tried it, and I sang it, and our son came down, and he listened to it, and he said, you guys really should do this, so here we are, and we sang it for Stoney yesterday. He cried, so,
I'd like to welcome everybody to the Ploughman reunion. I mean the Stone reunion.
Anyway, it's the words that are important. Just move over a little bit. There's a place called Monroe in Smith Sound, I know, where the Stones sat long, long ago, where the water is blue and the wharf is not new, and Big Brook still runs through my soul. When man married Belle in Monroe they did dwell, where their home was the heart of the show. If you needed a bite or a stay for the night, you were welcome to wherever you were. not new, and Big Brook still runs through my soul. Now we've all left Monroe with our families in tow, and we've scattered all over the land. Our hearts are still here, and year after year, our memories of family remain. There's a place called Monroe in Smith Sound, I know, where the stones set long, long ago, where the water is blue and the wharf is not new, and Big Brook still runs through my soul. There's a place called Monroe in Smith Sound, I know, where the stones set long, long ago, where the water is blue and the wharf is not new, and Big Brook still runs through my soul, and Big Brook still runs through my soul.
Hi, Harry Stone here at the Stone Family Reunion, talking to you on the Republic of Avalon radio.
You having a good night?
I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Lillian. Good to see you, Jim. Great to have family here.
The whole family.
And you got up and did a song, which was
Yes,
nice.
my first song. First song I wrote, first song that I sang, sort of, with the help of my wife.
It was very cool.
It was heartfelt, and we had to practice it a few times because there was a few tears when you talk about your ancestry and where they're from and family, especially when you have family away. It's your heart, it's your soul.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is Monroe in Trinity Bay.
Yep. Monroe and Trinity Bay, where Big
Trinity
Brook,
North.
where Big Brook runs through your soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it was. It's been a fun weekend. We probably had about half our family here, but we're spread out all over Canada and abroad, even further than that.
Yeah.
And I know myself, I had a son and a daughter that couldn't be here. And the reason they couldn't be here is because they both had babies last week.
That's a good reason.
So
Good
you want me to talk about my grandchildren? They're
Two
gorgeous.
in 1 week.
Two
That's
in 1
pretty
week.
cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Evan and Riley.
Wow.
So they'll be like growing up the same age.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
They're like the latest generation.
Latest generation.
Stones.
4 days apart.
Imagine.
Yeah.
The Stones roll on.
Yeah, I'll
The
say. They
we'll
rolled
call
right
us
in
the
before the
Rolling
reunion.
Stones.
That's right.
Yeah. But you know, the other thing that's interesting is we're having a Stone reunion, but in point of fact, there's many other names here besides Stone, and the reason is because we tend to have a patriarchal system for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I know one of the names, or pardon me, one of the sheets we talked about one of our great grandmothers, and she was a Mar from Tipperary.
Okay.
So I mean, let's face it, half of us are Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys originally came from, did you say Devonshire?
I thought it was Devonshire.
Somerset,
yeah.
I think, and Devonshire, that area, yeah. West Country.
Yeah, but it's interesting because of the whole patriarchal thing. Really, you only ever follow half your family
That's
tree.
right.
I know, it's crazy,
right?
isn't it?
And it's not that you're being sexist or anything. It's just that you just lose it.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't physically carry all of it. You know.
So now, who would have that been? The Mara? Who would she
I
have
think that
married?
would have been our great grandmother was a Mar from Tipperary.
Okay.
All right, and like in the middle of the 1800s.
Yeah.
You're going to find more relatives now.
Yes, I'm related to Frank.
Jim's all excited. At last he's an Irishman.
Oh, I got that covered on my father's side.
There you go.
Seriously.
But it's true, isn't it? I mean, you don't know, and the way that the lineage thing works. I mean, how do you? It's all male oriented.
Yeah.
And
what about the half that's never been told? Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The names are, but Newfoundland, a lot of Newfoundland families are very matriarchal. Like a lot of the women are.
In terms of how the family is run, no question.
Yeah.
No question.
But the names.
But in terms of the lineage, it's always done through the male.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the way it is. I mean, it's not planned.
Fine,
It's just that's
exactly.
just.
Well, kind of. You have to do something.
Yeah,
Either make
pick
up
one.
a new name, or make up the new name, or something. But
Well, I mean, I'm here through my mother's side of the family.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are related.
So you're a stone in training.
Yes.
You're a pebble.
I'm but a pebble. That's what I'm going to say. Yes.
Just but a pebble.
And you're the hard rock.
I'm the hard rock. Yeah, I'm the hard rock.
I got my own braille stone now. So.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And I gotta laugh that the people who organized it, Shirley and her daughter Kathy, and Kathy did a lot of work. They're not stones.
No.
But Shirley's mother was a stone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, what's in a stone?
Shirley, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think Shirley always reminded me of Aunt Daisy. Something about, I don't know if something about her look. I don't know exactly what.
Speaking of matriarchs.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
And enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you kindly.
Well, that does it for another episode of Republic of Avalon Radio. Again, a big thanks to Shirley and Kathy for organizing the Stone Family Reunion 2007. A big thank you to everybody who showed up and made the event the success that Kathy and Shirley hoped it would. And of course, a big thank you to you again for tuning in and staying subscribed. Drop over to our website, republicofavalonradio.com. If you're not already subscribed, it's free. Check it out and stay with the roar. In the meantime, from Lillian and myself, take care of each other and catch you next time right here on Republic of Avalon Radio. A Root Cellar production.